Aaron Fischer, now the head of consumer and gaming for CLSA, joins us on the program this morning. Aaron, good Tuesday morning to you. Okay, so let's dissect Wynn and also SJM. Which one was more impressive to you?
I mean, both sets of numbers were very good, but the SJM numbers were a little bit better than expected, and as a result, this morning we upgraded our estimates by about 3%, and we downgraded numbers for Wynn by about 2%, but overall still very good numbers for both companies. Yeah,
wouldn't you say that they target different segments of the market? I mean, SJM seems more mass market, shall we say, and Wynn seems higher end, maybe looking for the VIP rollers.
No, exactly. I think SJM is much more focused on the mass, particularly in their Lisboa properties, whereas Wynn is targeting the high rollers at their Wynn Macau property.
Yeah. So why was there this divergence in performance? Does that say that one segment is doing better than the other right now?
Look, I think actually both sets of numbers are actually very good, and we're reasonably impressed with those. But I think what we need to understand is that the market's really focused on Cotai right now, and Cotai is really taking a lot of share. So Galaxy opened their property in May last year, and that's done very well. And also Sands Cotai Central opened just a few weeks ago. So that's taking a share from the potential operators, which includes SJM and also Wynn.
Yeah, don't forget, Wynn Macau just announced approval for their Cotai project, right? So does that change, I guess, the picture for Wynn Macau?
Yeah, it totally changes everything in Macau, and I think this is the key point that people need to focus on right now, is what we'd expected previously was that one or two properties might get approval for Cotai, and we'd actually expected that might be Melco or even SJM.
Right.
But what's happened in the last few weeks is that Wynn and also Galaxy have received approvals. So we've got 2 out of the 6 companies receive approvals, and now we think that over the next few weeks we'll have MGM, Melco, SJM, and maybe even Sands receive approvals for Cotai.
Oh my goodness, really? The Cotai, can it fit all these casinos? I mean, it's pretty saturated already if you walk down the strip, right?
Well, it is pretty busy, but if you look at the operating metrics for casinos, nearly all the casinos are running at full capacity, and bearing in mind that no other properties have started to be constructed yet, so we won't see the next property open for another 3 or 4 years. So those 4, 5 or 6 properties won't open for another 4 or 5 years, and we believe, given the market size and the growth rate, Macau can absorb those new properties.
Yeah, and are there gaming, I guess, companies that are a better buy than others in your view?
Well, we have a buy recommendation on all 6 stocks.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, how can you buy all 6? Is there one that's a better bargain than others?
Well, no, our message for the last 3 years, and we've had a buy recommendation on the entire sector for 3 years, is to please be heavily overweight Macau.
Right.
Right now, our top picks would be Melco Crown and also SJM. But we also like Sands and Galaxy. So I think as long as you're overweight Macau, I think you'll do well over the next 12 months.
Over the next 12 months. How well will I do?
Well, I think if you look at the upsides, we've got average upsides between 30 and 60%. So I think it's a pretty meaningful return. Yeah. But what we're trying to get investors to focus on right now is the dividend yield. So the sector's generating very high free cash flow, and this is translating into a very high dividend yield of about 5%.
Okay, well, you're the head of gaming research, but also consumer research at CLSA, and I want to help you out here and promo your report coming out. It's called Dipped in Gold. And speaking of returns, you're taking a look at the consumer sector here that are listed here in Hong Kong as well, and you're saying that there might be 32% average growth or upside for some of these big luxury names that trade in the city, right? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we're very positive on luxury goods. Again, we had our first Dipped in Gold report out last year. We had a second edition out a couple of weeks ago. We've got a lot of upside to our best picks. Yeah. Our top pick would include Prada. Prada. And we also like Samsonite, which is not pure luxury goods.
Samsonite's not luxury, is it?
It's not pure luxury goods, but I think it's a good global mass market operator. And we also have buy recommendations on a few other companies like Trinity, IT, Golden Eagle.
Wow, these are pretty loose interpretations of luxury, don't you think, there, Aaron?
No, I think that if you look at Trinity and also Golden Eagle and Lifestyle, they are selling high-end products.
And Bell as well.
Yeah, Bell.
Yeah, and Chow Tai Fook.
Yeah, but I think you're right. In terms of pure luxury, it's really going to be Prada, which is the one we want to focus on.
All right. Good seeing you, Aaron.